Hello everyone, how are you? Happy Monday. I'm gonna give it a couple seconds here. I hope everyone is doing well. Hello, hello. I'm gonna give it just a minute. I'll post this after because I'm gonna start with a collective reading. And then after, if anyone wants any individuals, I can pull one for you. Hello. So I hope everyone had a good weekend. There's some intense shifts, intense energy, so I will be posting my weekly energy update after this. And then also this week by, let's see, so September 1st is Wednesday. So by Wednesday, I'll have the September Tarot up for everyone to look at that as well. Hello, happy Monday. I hope people can get on okay and they don't have trouble. I know they're big time messing with everything. So I'm sorry. I will post it though. So if I do a mini for you and you get kicked off for whatever reason, I'll post it. So don't worry. I hope everyone enjoyed their weekend. I don't know where you guys are, but around here the weather's been super hot and humid. And I think it's finally calming down after today. So that'll be nice. I have singing bowls going and I have frankincense incense going. So I'm just going to start with a collective read right now, just to see where the energy is in the air. Hello, and see who, to see what the angels want for guidance for us. And then I'll do individual ones after. But I can tell you now, there is a big intensity in the air. So even with me, like even yesterday, I was walking around completely unrelated to readings or anything, and I could feel it. It like washes over me. So you may all feel a little bit of it in your heart space. You may feel like a heaviness, heart palpitations, what feels like anxiety, overwhelming in your chest. That's the heart chakra expansion that I had mentioned last night. But it's also related to the collective intensity. So I can feel that, and I feel big shifts. Like I almost feel more light coming in. I feel more high energy off-worlders getting their hands involved here. I feel the good side fully taking more control. So I know we've talked about this. I know what feels like they're not in control, but they are. And I'm just here to tell you that there's even been a big shift between the last time I did an update and today. So, yeah, I wanted to let you know. So I'm just going to start by do the collective read. So what does the collective need to focus on right now? Okay, hold on. They said one more, so hold on a second. Okay, so we're going to start with walk it off. So this is actual taking walks exercise. So when we have all of this coming in, and when so there's two things happening. Well, more than two things, but personally, you're going to be feeling two different things happen. So with the walk it off card, and I can tell you also what's happening is all of our past life stuff that we haven't let go of is coming up right now. So that is coming up, and we're being forced to address that if we haven't. And that also involves soul contracts. So there are other soul contracts that tie into past lives that you decided to, further cut and let go of in this life. So all of that for people is starting to bubble up. And it's letting go of any lower vibrational energies. It's letting go of toxic connections, things like that. So simultaneously, we have light energy coming in from above. So what's happening is your physical body is taking in a lot. So it's letting all that up and out if you let it. If you're willing to address it, acknowledge it, and do what you need to do to change and then release it. And then having the higher vibrational energies coming in. So physically, you need to move. Your body needs to move. So walking, yoga, if you do more intense exercises, that's good for your physical. But energetically, walking, yoga, simply just moving, Tai Chi, they're saying, Qigong, things like that you need to move your body around in certain positions are really going to help people now. So make sure that you're doing that. You're taking walks, yoga, you're moving your energy, however you need to do that to help your body, because our bodies are going through a lot right now. Ask your spirit helpers. So they've kept saying this to me. A lot of people are not asking their guides and angels for help, or they're forgetting, or they're not asking as much. All you have to do is just say, guides, angels, I'm open to all divine help in all ways. Even just say something like that, but you have to keep doing it. So at least once a day, because it then breaks the barrier. Your guides are constantly helping you, especially your gatekeeper guide. Always stays with you, always helping you. But for people who, so they're saying for certain situations, for bigger situations, they can only intervene if you ask. So a lot of people are trying to push down the bigger issues and not acknowledge them. They sometimes want to let it bubble up, and then when they start to feel the emotion behind it, they push it back down. So they're saying you need to let that up and let them help you. So ask them for help, and they'll help take the heaviness away. Because a lot of people are not wanting to even acknowledge different things, and that's what's not allowing them to be able to process it, if that makes sense. And so another thing they're asking is clear the path. So you have to let go, let all this come up. So it kind of is telling a story. So let all this come up and come out so that it can make the way for new things to come in. So a lot of people, if you're still holding on to old stuff or old situations, or people maybe, holding a grudge or a burden, even if you don't realize you're doing it, not to say you can't hold the boundaries, because that's how we let go. We hold the boundaries, we feel the feeling, we let it go, we give it up to, the universe, and then we move on. So a lot of people are still holding on to things. They're not quite letting go. So I feel like that's kind of stopping some people. Then your energy field gets cluttered, and it's stopping the new circumstances from coming in. It's stopping your higher timeline from entering, because you have not fully let go. So a lot of people are working on it. I think a lot of this group is working on it, but as a collective, this is what's happening globally. And then the last one, call on your runners. So just make sure you call on them. This can be something as simple as, please let them have the organic vegetable that I need. Just anything. So you have to just be able to call up. They're waiting. They're there. You just have to ask. Okay, so that is for what's going on both physically and energetically. I'll do one more group for the collective, and then whoever wants a card, you can go ahead and write a comment, or just say you'd like one, or drop a heart, and I will draw one for you personally. So collectively, okay, so collectively, this has been coming up a lot, Goddess of the Moon. So the moon shift last week definitely shifted a lot of people. It helped for those of you who are stepping into your power and starting to do your ascension journey. It really bumped you up a little. So I want to make sure people pay attention to the moon cycles, because energetically you're releasing a lot around the moon cycles, and then you're ascending more. So make sure you pay attention to that. So I will show you. Indecision came in with two things. So indecision came in with both financial constraints and door to romance. So I feel like money and relationships are two areas where people are going to need to make decisions. So whether it's a different job or finding new means, I see abundance coming in for people, but you have to align yourself with it. You have to, accept and understand and fully feel that you can get it without having to fight for it. And I think that's a lot of what people are struggling with, is they think, well, if I don't do this, if I don't really grind and be miserable and, then then how am I going to get it? Well, that's not how the universal law works. So I want people to understand that. So some will have decisions around jobs and they will have decisions around relationships. But that's normal and that's okay. And that's actually good during this process to make sure that you're doing that, to make sure that you're doing everything you need to do to allow things to shift, to allow people to move in and out. Sometimes it's just not a vibrational match. I understand this personally, as well as anyone else, that when you're not in the same vibrational space, people will move out. They will be removed. Whether it's, you don't understand why, or it doesn't matter. The universe says, not right now. It's not a match. It's not in your best interest of your higher self. So you need to just kind of let it go and let everyone stay where they need to be. Okay, so let's start here. Okay, so M-H-A-R-V-A-T. Sorry, let's just call you M. Card for M. I feel a little bit of fear lingering in your field. And my head hurts, so sometimes you go back and forth with yourself. You're going in and out of Megan. Okay, sorry, Megan. You're going in and out of talking yourself in and out of things. So you go with your gut and you go with your intuition, but then the ego steps in, and I don't mean ego as in I don't mean that as in like, it just stands for edging God out. So it's just your human self kind of steps in to try to stop it. So that's happening a lot with people. It's not just you. So they're asking you to feed your spirit. So make sure you're reading intuitive books, learning more about spirituality. Your guides are trying to push you in that direction. They want you to look less on media, social media, news. Pay attention less to that and start reading spiritual books, because it's going to help get you out of that space. That's going to help bump you up. So in order to do that, you need some downtime. So make sure that you're having some time to yourself. You need some solitude. You need a little bit of solitude, even if it's just a few minutes every day, to help allow yourself to do it, because there's a lot you're trying to process, but your mind is overthinking it, and it's giving you the worst case scenario. And then they're saying they want you, so they're showing me like read spiritual stuff, look at, kind of learn more about that when you have time to yourself. And they're showing me probably before bed, because then sleep on it. So let it process in your consciousness, in your field, because your higher self already knows. It's just our physical selves need to catch back up. So I hope that makes sense, but that's the guidance that I'm getting for you right now. So I hope that helps, Megan. Let's see. I just want to make sure I don't miss anyone. Okay, hope, love, happiness. Hope, love, happiness. Okay, so you are getting play. So I don't know if you are working too much or taking certain things like you're very serious, or there's certain things that you are taking too seriously, or you feel like you've had a burden that you've had to deal with. I feel like something is very serious, and they're asking you to just kind of play and be goofy and lighten it up a little bit. They're showing me just be goofy, be silly. So your guides are trying to tell you, they're trying to show you and give you little like, oh, I should do this, or oh, I can't do this. But sometimes it's not getting through. So I don't know if, well, and then you got the meditation card. So they're asking you to meditate because they can communicate more with you. So I don't know if you don't meditate, or you're not meditating enough, or you're new to it, but they're really pushing you to learn how to do it. So I would either start with some guided meditation videos, or if you do it, I do classes. So I do monthly classes. So I'll be doing this September, well, the August one in September. So I'll probably be doing 2 in September. So they're really pushing you to meditate, because that's when you're going to get more in through your crown. And then take your time. So I don't know if there's a rush for something, or you feel like you have to come to a quick decision on something, or that's just maybe how you approach things. But they're saying to relax a little bit and just, it's okay to go at your own pace. So I hope that makes sense. They're blocking my throat chakra a little bit. So I feel like you need to have clearer communication with somebody. I would wear blue gems to help with that. It's the light blue. I don't know if you're familiar with the chakras, but I feel like your throat chakra is a little blocked. So you could be feeling it physically. So that's always communication, needing clearer communication. So I hope that makes sense. And I hope that helps you. But yeah, my throat is really, really blocked. So let's see. Okay, D. I love the card. D, D, D. Okay. So you are getting clear the path. So I would, they're saying kind of try to declutter is what I'm hearing. So I don't know if there's like physically things are cluttered, but they're asking you to just kind of clear everything physically out of the way. So that could be your physical house, that could be your thought process, but they want you to just kind of, it's like they're showing me, go like this, like just everything that doesn't fit, move it, and just focus on yourself, because you're worrying a lot about someone else. And then pray. So this is just asking. Meditation is receiving and praying is asking. So just ask for more. You're not, it's like you're not utilizing enough of your intuition. You know it, it's a knowing, but you're not physically asking for help. So they want you to ask them. And then time for crayons. So just playing more, doing more with your kids. I feel like this will, it's like painting. So I almost feel like you've done this before. So they're showing me like your Akashic, you were a painter before. So they want you to bring a little bit of that back, and it's going to help even strengthen your intuition. So you can do that by playing with your kids, but they showed me you actually painting big, you were a little bit, I think you were a well-known painter. So bring that back, they're saying. So I hope that helps. Okay, sweet. Sweet, sweet. All right. Sweet, you are getting clear the past. So with you, there's been a lot you've had to let go of. There's been a lot you've had to process from not only this life, but other lives that you made contracts for to come here and let go of in this life. So it's like you finish releasing it. Like it's almost all the way, it's like floating up here. So it's almost all the way up and out. So keep going with that. And I feel like with certain people around you, they want to make it a point that it's not personal. So I don't know if you're getting negative communication. You're getting like someone's dumping their toxic, like you're surrounded by toxic waste, and so they're saying it's like you're the dumping ground for someone. So they want you to understand that it's not personal. So put up whatever boundaries you can with this person, and maybe two people, but one in particular, and understand that it's about them and what they're going through and not you. However, there's only so much we can take on a personal level, so you're going to need to decide what that boundary looks like. So this came in with this. So there's something around this person you're going to have to make a decision for, because it's like lingering in your field. So they're just saying keep this in the back of your mind. So I hope that helps, sweet. Let's see. Okay, and then Jennifer D. Okay, so you are also getting ask your spirit helpers. So this part of the collective, I think you were part of that. So they're just saying ask for help. So ask for your guides to give you more direction or clearer directions. I feel like you ask, but you need more help with it. You need a little thing, you need something to be more specific, they're saying. So ask them for something specific is the message I'm getting. And then you also need to move your energy around, walks, yoga. It's getting a little stuck, so keep it moving, and that'll help you. And then you're also getting be flexible. So I don't know if you, I don't know if you're a person who likes things very, or, you know, very specific. So they're saying there's something that you're going to have to kind of, like they're showing me relax on, is what they're literally going like this. So you're going to have to relax and try to see it from an objective standpoint. So whether this is upcoming, I have a feeling. They're just asking that you mentally be flexible. So understand that it may be something different. It may be something new to you, but they're asking you to just try to take it in. So I feel like this is an event, or this is, it might be to do with the world stuff. But they're just asking you to be a little bit more flexible and make sure that you ask them for help, because I feel like you're not. So that was the biggest message. So I hope that helps. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, Jules. Jules. Oh. Okay. So, so you are getting, Jules, you are getting see the solution. So keep the vision in your head of what you know New Earth is going to be, because it's going to be very powerful. Sometimes it makes you tired, because this came in with this. So sometimes you get frustrated and tired because you can see it in your head, and it's nothing else is feeling right. Like nothing else is, it's taking forever, and you're just getting, oh. So your physical self is starting to feel that. That's what they're saying. So more time outside, that'll help with it. Feet in the dirt. And then your higher self is going to be communicating to you more, because you're super intuitive. But your higher self is going to be working more. It's going to allow more in your physical space, because I feel like it's only this much of you that's in the physical space, and you're asking for more of it. So it's going to bring it in more. But make sure, or I would say, you can even ask your higher self and name her and start talking to her and say, okay, I'm ready for you to, and address her that way, which is just, higher self is just the part of your soul that's not in the physical for everyone. So they're saying to address her directly is what your guides are saying. So you're powerful. I hope you know that. So we're all powerful, but your energy is very, very strong. So I hope that helps. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Absolutely, I am. Oh, so I hope that helps everyone. Thank you. So I will say that I'll do one for the group. Okay, they're saying do one for the group. So the group on here. So just the group on here. So I will do one for the group here. Okay. So yes, they're saying there's soul contracts ending. So soul contracts ending for people, which means people, kind of like we said, are going to be moving in and out of your life. So probably out first and then in. So this goes for everyone in this group. So just understand that this may be confusing to you. It may be, you may feel like it's a little upset, like it may throw you off, like it should be the other way around, but it's really for your greater good. Angel of Strength. So everyone here is pretty strong, more than they give themselves credit for, they're saying. So keep that in mind. Keep using that. Tap into that, because you see the lion energy. So it's really, or should I say lioness energy? So everyone really needs to step up and stand into that and keep going, because you started. Everyone started it. So keep going. Keep going. But you are going to need to rest and rejuvenate. So I'm feeling like a lot of you need a little bit of downtime, because you have, outside sleeper energies that are affecting, which I understand, that are affecting your physical self. So make sure you give yourself the space, the rest that you need, and don't let anyone stop you. It doesn't matter if people don't understand. Yes, Amanda, hold on one second. I'll give you a card. If people don't understand, it doesn't matter. That's their journey. This is your journey, and you're already stepping into your ascension. So journey and make sure that you keep moving, because the more you learn, the more you read, the more you connect with your higher self, and learn more, spiritually, but then also learn more about you, the quicker you move up, and the quicker the timelines for the whole collective move up. So keep going. You guys all have a strong energy. Okay, so Amanda. Okay, there's a lot going on. I can feel. So, okay, so they are saying, so this kind of came in with this. So, sound check. So to me that means, and this came in with body talk. So you need to listen to your body. I feel like there are things in your field sometimes that make yours all gray. They're showing me like gray puddles. So and it affects you physically. So you have to make sure you can pick up on that quicker and disconnect it, so it doesn't start to seep into your physical self. So I hope that makes sense. You may need help with that. So that could mean just groups like this. That could mean personal readings. That could mean reading more in books. It can mean therapy. I mean, it can mean a lot of things. So when I get it's a team effort, for me, it's like either therapy, guidance, mentors. It's some kind of help with it. So there's something that you're needing help with. That you need more help. You need something other than yourself just to help you get reconnected. They're saying, right, get back on track. So I hope that makes sense. So, okay, so share a breath and listen to your heart. So, I feel like you need to do more for you. You need to do more with what you feel like in your heart space. I feel like you're disconnecting yourself from your passion, from what you love. And so they're saying to reconnect with that, connect back with that. So if you want something more detailed, that would have to be a personal reading, because this there's a lot going on here. So share a breath. So that can mean you just honestly, I feel like I can't breathe. So sometimes you just have to breathe through it. There may be anxiety going on or overwhelmed. I feel like you're overwhelmed. There's a lot in your field. And so they're asking you to get grounded. So they're telling me that you need to bring it back into your body. So feet in the grass, walk outside, touch trees. All the energy from all of that is going to help absorb into your field, because there's a lot going on. There's a lot that you're processing. There's a lot you have to deal with, but you just need a little bit of guidance, just a little bit of guidance to help you. It's like almost organize it. So there must be a lot happening. So I don't want to go into more detail here, but I feel like that's the guidance I'm getting for you. So I hope that makes sense, and I hope that wasn't too much or too overwhelming. But just be outside to try to help process that for you, okay? Yeah, so everyone, this is for everyone here. Downtime. So everyone really needs time to themselves. And I know with kids, with spouses, with jobs, with houses, it's hard. But we all need that. I don't do that either enough. You really just need a little bit of time in your own energy to reconnect. So for me personally, if I don't make that a point to do even just 5 or 10 minutes a day, like I can feel the energy, like my energy has to stay, my frequency has to stay up here in order to read and do what I do. So if you think of it that way, in order for you to be the best you and function in all areas the best you can up here, you need that downtime, because I can't breathe. So I'm getting very, very overwhelmed. So I feel like a lot of people without that, that's how you get into the anxiety, too much in your headspace, and you just feel, you know, a little hyper about it. So that's definitely a message to the whole group. So I hope that that helps. I hope these mini readings were helpful. You rock. Appreciate all you do helping people every day. Thank you. I'm trying. Thank you. That makes a lot of sense. Good. I'm glad. So I'm available for personal readings if anyone wants more detail. This is just mini, and I don't like to get into real super details in front of a group like that. I know when to stop. So if anyone wants something more detailed or personal, that would definitely be a personal reading. So that would be through the website, holisticlivingpractice.com, and you just look at my schedule. It is open, but it books up quick, and I have certain days I do coaching and different days I do readings. I also homeschool my daughter, so I'm doing a lot at the same time. And I also do a lot of updates, and I'm working on other parts of the business that aren't out yet. But I do want to still do personal readings because I feel like people really need it right now, and it's important. So I want to keep that part of my schedule open. So thank you. You're brilliant. Thank you. So I hope that this helps everyone. I hope it brings a little bit of guidance for you for the week. So I am going to do my weekly energy blog. So if you go on the website under Learning Library, I post it every week. Anyone can go in and look at it. And it shows you for the week what to expect, either, you know, globally or for the ascension, or you might feel it, you know, physically. So last week was definitely about the worldly aspects. So that was in there, you know, with everything going on. So I will do another ascension update this week sometime, probably in the evening, I would guess, or late afternoon. So you're amazing. Thank you. So thank you guys. I really do the best I can to help keep myself as my best self, just like I said everyone should be doing, so that I'm able to help do what I do here and get all the information through and out. So I hope that this helps. Check my blog, and then also look out for Wednesdays. I'll post the tarot update for September. So with the tarot updates, it's like things are fluid. A lot of things can move and change, but it gives the overall of what is certain. So the overall aspects of what definitely is going on. But there is always a little bit where I can never give specific detailed plans, because what I can see in specifics may have to be shifted if this happens over here. So if anyone tells you that this is exactly what's going to happen on this day at this time, it's not. It doesn't work that way. So I can give you the timeline that I see, which I know we're on, the higher timeline. I can give you how it's going to go in a broader scope, but details sometimes change. So I don't ever like to give too much detail with the Ascension updates, because I feel like they could shift. And then I have to give I see different routes sometimes. So I do see that, but sometimes it does depend on other outside energies. So like I said, right now, I feel like we have more off-world help for the light with 45 in Team's plan for what's going on with the world and the awakening and where we're headed. So to me, that's a huge boost. It's more than I can kind of put into words. The energy of it is so strong and powerful. So there's a lot more of that coming in. So as that comes in, they help the light shift more with the physical, which then makes us and our physical selves feel it. So I hope that makes sense, the way that works. So I just want to keep that in mind. So appreciate you so much. Oh, well, I appreciate you guys. I'm glad that this helps. Like I said, I'm fairly new to this, so I hope, I'm just sitting here being me, trying to say it all, and try to help people the best I can. Such good news about the light energy. Yes. If everyone could feel that the way I feel it when I tap in, it's like my physical body is just, ooh, whoa. Like I said, I'm a Virgo, so I'm very earthy. So sometimes I'm just like, oh my God, that is so overwhelming, but it's in a good way. So, you know, keep yourself up here. Disregard anything that's of lower, anything that's pushing fear is not the agenda we want. It's not the timeline we're on. So you need to disregard it. Okay. So I hope this helps. I hope everyone has a good week, and I will be on later in the week with an Ascension update, and I can do Q&As then. Okay, so I hope this helps. I hope everyone has a good day. Be out in the sun. The sun is changed. The sun has changed. We're getting huge healing properties from the sun. Okay, huge, big time. They keep reminding me to remind you. So as soon as I hear it, I say it. So what's happening with that is that's why there's different dark agendas that they wanted to try to block out the sun, because it's helping people. It's healing people. So be in the sun. 15, 20 minutes a day. I know it's been really hot and humid where I am here. I don't know where everyone else is, but even if it's just 10 minutes, you know, a few minutes, you need to get into those frequencies because it's going to help everyone with everything. Okay. So, I will see you all soon. I'm sending much love and light, and I will be on later in the week. Take care.